hope you found this video useful. Be sure and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, bye.
So we should be live on YouTube.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Butch Look.
I'm just going to put it live on YouTube and Facebook. Well, I think we're live, and if you guys are hearing me, we're just out at the park trying to test things, Barry Smith and me. And you should be seeing a little graphic that says "Worship in the Park." Oh, there we are. I hear my voice. Cool. So I'm going to hop up here. All right. So we don't have all the sound gear and everything out here. But if I walk over here, then you should be seeing me. Yeah, good. That's all good. So this is just testing the computer and the stream, so we should be on YouTube. Somebody's over there playing in the park. And it is, if you're in the shade, it's not bad. I know summer has really been coming along, but this is where we're going to do church on Sunday at Hico Park. And Barry is moving the camera, so I'm going to be a little wiggly here. But we love this park, and a beautiful thing about this park is that there's ample shade trees. There's a concrete slab that's in front of the stage area that we're going to set some benches on. But I can tell you from right now, since this would be exactly the time that we'll be worshiping on Sunday, that's the reason we wanted to come over here and do a test right now, is because this is the time of day that we'll all be gathering together on Sunday and worshiping. And so I can tell you that the concrete slab is pretty much right out there in the sun, so you'd better bring yourself a shade umbrella if you're going to be there. But we're going to set up benches under all of the shade trees that all surround the stage area, so that way we're automatically safe distanced. And, oh, there goes a big old RV leaving the park. Hey, that's one cool thing is on Sunday, those that are here from out of town, yeah, we can put them there too. So if I'm coming up to the camera, y'all excuse me, but I'm just turning it because there you should be able to see that there's plenty of shade. And if I pull on around this way, there's where you can see the concrete slab and probably see how hot that would be on Sunday. But you could probably see in the distance that there is some beautiful shade trees, and we'll set up benches underneath those shade trees tomorrow so that there'll be plenty of place to be separated, plenty of place to be in the shade, and we will worship in spirit and truth. We're going to set up tables also for communion. We have our prepackaged communion elements. I'm turning the camera back to me. You're probably getting a really big close-up of me right now. I'm sorry to be right in your face. I don't mean to get in your face. And I have no idea what the shot looks like right now. But, hey, we've got things working. And it's working, I believe, on both YouTube and Facebook. And Barry says YouTube. People on Facebook say on. Excellent. So that's good. And the shade on the stage here keeps becoming a little bit more all the time. So we'll try and set ourselves up in the shade. I'm assuming you can see me okay in the shade, and we should be all right. Now, this is our chance to gather together face-to-face in worship safely. It's an opportunity to come out to the beautiful park. And in the past, we've done events with all the other churches in town and called it Worship in the Park. And this one is certainly open to the entire community. Everybody and anybody is welcome to come. But I would also say, just fairly, that if you have a church of your own in the Hico area that you normally attend, go there instead. Be supportive of your own church. This is not an intent to try and drag anybody away from anybody's church. But at the same time, if you don't have a church, maybe you don't even have a relationship with God, come on out here in God's country and be with us on Sunday as we worship outside in God's creation. I think it's going to be special. We'll share the sacrament of Holy Communion. We will start at our regular time of 10:50. And because you can now see this camera, you know that we will also be online, just as we normally have been. Which I point that out because I don't want anybody to come out here to the park to worship that feels uncomfortable with it, either health-wise or heat-wise. And I know that we have built up a really healthy congregation of believers that watch and tune in on Sundays, and I am so thankful for that. So I know that there are people that are way out of town from Hico that will be tuning in to what we do from the park. But you that are locally, if you feel like you are better off to stay home, I get that. But I also know there's plenty of people like, hey, Russell, hey, Nellie, and hey, a bunch of you others that have been saying, when are we going to get back together? Hey, we're going to get back together this Sunday. I love you. You know that. I know you know that. So anyway, I think we've got things working. I just wanted to touch base from out here in the park. We'll have 2 cameras set up, and the sound system, we've got Christine Anderson coming to play violin, Robin Anderson to join us on guitar. John McCameron is going to come and join us on percussion and singing, and we will worship together. How about that? So if you think that's a good idea, put a thumbs up on Facebook. Maybe even share this crazy feed that we've been doing here. And more importantly, invite your friends to join us either in the park or online as we worship this Sunday at 10:50. Okay? God bless you, and we're going to sign off. Bye-bye.